There could be new rules to enforce wage theft, and there might be less parking in the city. Here's what happened this week on The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. The city is trying to make it easier to get money to victims of wage theft. On Tuesday, the Finance Committee sent to the full council changes that would strengthen how the city collects money for violations. The proposed changes would help recover wages from both minimum wage and wage theft violations.
Employers are obligated under the ordinance when we issue a determination to proactively make a good faith effort to find those workers and pay them money. If they're unable to find those workers, they have to remit the money to us, and then we use a variety of tools to locate them. And so it goes into that trust fund held for workers until we're able to locate them.
Other changes would include more education for workers to recognize wage theft and worksite visits focusing on hard-to-reach communities, including immigrants and low-wage workers. In 2023, 30,000 workers were underpaid, but only about 6% of those people had their wages recovered. Also on Tuesday, the Land Use Committee sent to the full council changes to Denver's parking requirements. Those changes are in response to a new Colorado state law that requires cities to no longer enforce minimum parking requirements. Currently, apartment buildings and restaurants have minimum parking spaces, but there are no requirements downtown or for single residence buildings. The new code would remove minimum parking requirements for all land uses for new and previously zoned properties and would remove parking reduction language.
Minimum parking requirements work against the city's vision for walkable, bikeable, accessible, and transit-friendly neighborhoods and places. Removing parking mandates is an innovative parking policy that many cities across the country are implementing in order to promote multimodal transportation and help cities move past the auto-centric paradigm.
On Wednesday, the Safety Committee heard about family homelessness in the city. Denver saw a 150% increase in family homelessness between 2022 and 2024, but the rate did decrease by 83% in 2024. The family shelter waitlist has also increased 78% in the past year. The Department of Housing Stability is finding that evictions, unhoused newcomers, and a deterioration of the social safety net are the biggest drivers of family homelessness. To get them off the street, city officials are going to implement an outreach program to help at least 35 families and will redirect 20 housing vouchers from single adults to families. They are also going to build a better response system that gives every family experiencing homelessness a clear path to shelter and housing.
We're working more closely with DHS right now, exploring homelessness prevention and how we can plug into their programs so that when they're working with families who are struggling with housing instability, that they can get access to homelessness prevention. We're also exploring a potential partnership to serve families who have intellectual or developmental disabilities.
There will be no council or committee meetings the week of May 26th due to the Memorial Day holiday. Most city offices will also be closed. Meetings resume as normal on June 2nd. You can find links to City Council meetings, schedules, agendas, events, and news at denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for Denver news, events, and information.